It's your boy Country, man. I just gave like this awesome intro, and the mics was muted. This episode 127.
Hey, baby. Hey.
Emotional damage.
What's happening, boy? It's your boy DJ Big Dream, the college dropout. We in here, baby.
Hey, man, this is the heavily orchestrated, never duplicated lyrical symphony known as the Eternal One Eternity, holding it down for the South. Yeah.
Bro, Dream, why you look like the Unabomber right now? Look at this dude, bro.
I'm on that shit right now.
Look at this dude, man.
Bro, I'm on that shit
Tell
right
me
now,
he don't
bro.
look like, man, look up the picture of the Unabomber, the sketch
I'm on that right
he
now,
look
bro.
just like him right now.
I'm on that right now,
You
bro.
shouldn't be on the Unabomber.
Bro, depending on what gonna happen. Some shit gonna happen soon. And I gotta be part of shit, I'm just saying. Hey, you know what?
Hey. The morals and views on this show displayed by DJ Big Dream is only and solely of DJ Big Dream's thought process.
Don't act like Nori right now, bro.
And
don't act like Nori.
Everything we say here is for pure entertainment purposes only. I repeat, pure entertainment purposes only, and the thoughts and feelings of DJ Big Dream are solely DJ Big Dream's.
Acting like Nori right now. Don't
Back
start
to the
apologizing before we start.
I'm just letting you know, bro. You said you identifying with the Unabomber, bro.
Oh, that one.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Bro that bro was insane. His manifesto kind of right now, though. I mean, I'm just saying.
What the Unabomber was at?
Oklahoma City. His manifesto is kind of accurate now. I don't know if y'all ever read his manifesto, but it's kind of accurate. He talked about technology and how cell phones and technology is going to change the landscape of things. It's pretty crazy. I mean, he's still pretty crazy. Don't get it twisted. I'm not shooting him no bell, but he did get a part right. I mean, bro, a clock right twice a day. You feel me? I mean, a broke clock is right twice a day. Yeah. So that's a fact. Man, so this episode 127, man, it's glad to be back to have you guys back. They was late. I docked they pay. All that good stuff. Just saying, man. Y'all see y'all gonna start showing up on time or no paychecks.
Fucking snitch.
I am just waiting for the moment where I get this piece of paper. This is a labor of love, damn it.
Hey, look, if he got a check, period, he'll feel like he got an increase in pay.
What?
Oh, man. So, man, the mold finished Friday.
Yes.
So, quick reaction, because me and Dream talked about it, it happened, but quick reaction, what's your thoughts of the show? Hey, spoiler alerts, because we told y'all to watch it last week, and if y'all didn't watch it,
you told us a couple weeks in a row.
Yeah, so it's over with.
He said it's over with.
So,
hey, mama.
About the train episode.
Mm-hmm.
Is when I started trying to pick people who I thought was more.
Okay.
I said last week, I thought either Kazi or Avery. Because Avery just had too much information. And I felt like that pizza box, she was sabotaging missions and stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I wasn't completely wrong. But boy, that mountain mission, that solidified it for me.
Bro, that mountain mission was crazy.
The mountain mission made me be like, oh, yeah, so you just gonna give yourself away like that.
And she claims she was doing it intentionally.
Right. Yeah, so what about y'all? What you think?
Alright, so tell you how it started off for me, man. I did have a different pick originally, right? But I stayed solid on my original pick for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So my original pick was Joy. First off, you can't be a pilot and not know how to read a map. I just don't feel like that go together, right?
Right.
So, and then she did the whole $25,000 thing, right? Which is like, ain't no way you this stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they had $3,000 for like 4 episodes. You know what I mean? They were broke for like 4 episodes. But then something happened. And I think it was the bank heist first, right? Mm-hmm. Bank heist. How you pronounce the name? I never got it right. Kazi was in the room, and she wouldn't read the names. I was like, man, why wouldn't you just read every name? Right. In my mind, at that point, just read every name. So that put her on my radar. Was the train before that?
The train was after that.
No, the train was
after the bank.
Yeah. So then the train happened, right? So when the train happened, I was like, she athletic, she look athletic. Why she couldn't pull that off?
Right.
Compared to the Greg, the gay guy, who's real, like every activity, he has made it known that he's not athletic.
Right.
Like he was, I'm not gonna do that because I'm not built for that. He made it known, but he was able to get it right the first time. Now, mind you, so I gave it a little bit of margin error. Maybe you made a mistake, but this the same girl that shimmied up in the very first mission and got it done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, you really on my radar now. So then by that time, what's the Aurora, the gamer girl? Avery had started sabotaging, but it was too obvious for me. You know what I mean? It seemed like she was trying to throw people off. I didn't feel molish vibes coming from her. So then,
let's say something wrong with the food.
So then, boom. Next thing come up. Now it's the pigeon flipping mission, right? Bro, it been doing that. It did that last week too. But the pigeon flipping mission, right? So during the pigeon flipping mission, Joy pointed out the pigeons, and she's like, "I don't know. We should check over here." And that was my red flag. And from that moment forward, I was like, "It's her, bro." Because ain't no way, like, bro, it's you're looking for pigeons, and it's like 50 pigeons right here flipping. But you gonna point at the random one bird over here and say we should check there first? And then they get down to the pigeon they gotta identify. Right. And she's like, it got a white belly, and she wanna pick the bird with the black belly.
Right.
I was like, come on, bro, some off. And that's it. That's the moment I knew.
So I started getting. I'm with you on the names, and she was too long for her to not be able to get them bank bags on the train mission. But I'm kind of like Will, you know, had she just read the names, you would have figured out like the El Dorado and all of that other kind of stuff. You know, that would have given you some type of clue. And she was just working against them like the whole time. Like you can start to see. I'm gonna tell you what really flipped it on me when they selected her to unlock everybody, and she took that exemption card, looked at them, and walked out. I was like,
that was the most gay shit in that TV show ever.
Bro, I was like, yeah, that's.
The gay dude said, "Ooh, she a savage."
Should have cost us money, and you gonna let us stay here overnight? Right. Yeah, bro, we got issues.
Bro, that was savage.
We got issues.
Most savage shit.
So that moment didn't raise her on my radar, right? I'm gonna tell you why it didn't. Because to be completely honest, if I was in that same scenario, I would think the same way. Like if it ain't me, somebody else gonna take it. Yeah. Now, mind you, the thing is, I can once you unlock yourself, you go into the nice room. Right. So if you unlock yourself and then unlock the next person, that's two people going back to the nice room. Right. But that gives that person the opportunity to take the card. Right. And so what if I unlock myself and then I unlock the next person and then they take the card? So now it's just me and this person in this nice hotel and I can't sleep.
Oh, because you ain't got the exemption.
Because I ain't take the card. So that one didn't raise the flag for me. Okay. But the rest of it. Okay. Bro, the ice. First off, bro, that was the hardest challenge ever. Yeah. So like I was on every challenge, bro. I was like, man, I can do until that ice one. And I was like, ooh, that ice rough. It is. That ice rough. That ice is rough, bro. But you know, overall, so Dream, what was your
I ain't really gonna say, man, I'm wrong. I watched it like a movie, not a TV show. And I always can predict the killer in a movie by the way they play it. You know what I'm saying? The suspense movie. So I chose the people that got the less video footage. I chose Jacob and the COVID lady. Yeah. Specifically because they didn't get as much.
They went a long time.
Yeah. And they never had like main scenes. And you feel what I'm saying? So like I knew it wasn't order because she was too out there. Knew it wasn't a gay guy because it was too obvious. You feel what I'm saying? I was scared about the big dude because it was too perfect. Jesus. Yeah. I was scared about him because it was too perfect. So I did suspect the black girl and the other black girl a little. Just I didn't think it would be them because they was black girls. Let me be honest. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it had me everywhere. But when they dropped the COVID girl, like, well, I got one left. You know what I'm saying? And then even when they dropped the black, there was Jacob. I'm like, well, I'll just watch the rest of it.
So I called when, what's the name? Alora?
Avery.
Avery. I called when Avery was leaving. So as I'm watching, I'm like, ain't no way Avery makes it to the final round. One, because it's still a TV show, right? One, it's still a TV show.
But she was putting on for the TV show though. You know what I'm saying?
She wasn't a big character like.
She was just a big
Will.
about it, bro.
Nah, she wasn't big as Will and Joy. Will and Joy had everybody confused.
Yeah, but that's why I thought it was gonna be them three in the end.
I thought when Will joined. Oh,
you see what I'm saying? Because she always had some bullshit going on.
Yeah,
that is true.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, they're gonna keep her just for ratings.
So this how it went down. I was like, she out this round. I mean, this round. I like she out. And you know they show everybody who they picked. So Joy picked. Joy picked Cassie. Will picked Joy. Avery picked Will. And Cassie picked Joy. Right. So the only person that picked Will had to get eliminated. I knew Will wasn't the person. I knew he wasn't the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he would have turned out to be the mole, I would have been floored.
The show would have been even better though if he'd been more.
If he'd been more, I would show have been even better.
Yeah.
Because I would have been, nothing in me believed he could have been the mole. So you know what I'm saying? Like when she picked him out, like yep, she gone, and sure enough, she was out. I was like, well, you can eliminate him being the mole because she put all her eggs in that basket. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Versus like Joy and Will both of them had feelings about Cosmo. It was a great show though, man. Everybody should go watch it and scream it just because we need another season of that because it was great. It was great. So,
why do you think that we lagging? See, I asked somebody that said she got lagging and pause going on her end.
Yeah, so I dealt with that last week as well, man. I don't know.
Don't do nothing crazy now because we mid-broadcast, but I'm just saying, I don't know, I just brought it up because they said it.
No, I do apologize for the disruption in video feed. I don't know.
We think it's Facebook, y'all. Throw the blame.
I like it, bro. I always throw the blame.
We doing exactly what we do every week.
Every single week. Nothing changed.
Yeah, so it's either the internet service bad because we had weather today or it's Facebook.
No, it was worse last week. Today is actually not bad.
Hey, now you throwing the blame back at us.
No, but what I'm saying though, I don't know what it is, bro. I went through everything.
I get you, but leave the blame the way I left it.
Oh, the weather? I thought we blamed Facebook. You moved it to weather.
Either one of them.
Yeah, okay.
The Jews control the weather.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, good way to transition, sucker.
Just let him know.
Yeah. Start us off, man. Here we go, y'all.
Here we go. Yeah, all day, man. Yeah, all day. I don't call the nigga Kanye no more. He said his name, yeah. I call the nigga, yeah.
All right, so give us conclusive reasons why you feeling the way you feeling.
So, for the people who don't know, this is the Kanye West fan. Right here.
I mean, music.
Fan.
For music.
No, don't start switching. Dang.
No, bro, I like his music. I like his clothes.
Shut up.
Oh, yes, sir. Uncle Dream. My bad, Uncle Dream.
Big Ye fan, think he's a genius. Got the shoes. Those shoes are hideous.
I got several pairs of shoes.
That is insane. I don't own nothing of Kanye's. Never listened to his whole albums. I listened to ones that came on the radio, and I always thought the nigga was smart and crazy. But now, I think he may be a prophet. This is way bigger than music.
So tell us where you want to start at, because this is a broad topic. Do we want to start on
So
Drink
let's
Champs?
talk about Drink Champs. First off, for the people who don't know, Ye was on Drink Champs 6 months ago.
Something like that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where he was the first time he gave that broad of an interview. You know what I mean? And it was huge. It was Drink Champ best numbers. And they said they knew it would be because of Jay. You know what I mean? So, shortly, he said, he requested this interview. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a, hey, Ye, do you want to talk? Or what you think? Can we get Ye? No. Ye requested the interview with Drink Champs. Okay. Ye said, hey, look, I need to come back on there because he did another show with
Tucker Carlson
and Matt Hoffa. Mm-hmm. And nobody would produce his interview. they wouldn't put it out. So he talked to them, and he basically told them, look, if I come do this interview, don't cut me. I need to get some stuff out, and y'all need to let me.
And he also said during the interview that, are y'all gonna be able to put this out?
Yeah. So, I mean, there was a person in him. What you finna say something?
I just want to say to our Facebook viewers, we do apologize for the lag and stream. If you go to our YouTube channel, the YouTube channel is streaming clean. We're also on twitch.tv/the South. So you can watch us on twitch.tv. Y'all can watch us on YouTube and Facebook.
Appreciate it.
That's why you need to go, bro. Why you need to go? I need my beard back so I can go with you. Right now, I look like a baby sick person. But he do this interview, and it's obvious he was targeting to start with. He said he going DEFCON 3. Do anybody know what DEFCON 3 means?
Okay, don't break it down to us like we don't know what it is.
I'm saying they may not.
Okay, well, tell them.
What DEFCON 3 is: full alert, ready for anything, ready to go to war. I'm ready to protect my stuff or kill people to protect mine. You know what I mean? It's full alert.
It's the highest level of defense.
Facts.
Willing to attack.
Facts. And mine, I want to hear that. I want to say that again. It's what?
The highest level of defense, preparing for attack.
The highest level of defense. And that may not be the proper terminology, but that is the best one you can ever say. The highest level of defense to prepare for an attack. He knew when he did this interview that this backlash was coming. There's no way around it. Everybody who's ever done an interview like this or talk only like this that had a real platform.
Well, let's be more
specific.
specific. Let's be specific. Let's talk about it.
Anti-Semitic.
Okay.
Anybody. Now you can talk.
He didn't say he was anti-Semitic though.
That's the crazy thing. He never said I want to kill Jews, I hate Jews, or Jews do this, do that. He said come to the table and talk to me. That's the crazy thing. He never said no. He never spewed hate ever. Did you notice that? He never spewed hate. He said, I'm not going to stop telling the truth until y'all come and sit down and talk to me. Don't send your flunkies either, because I'm going to send them back, and they can't silence me. Come sit down and talk to me. Do right by me, do right by my people, or I'll never stop. That was pretty much his whole message.
All right, so that's what you summarized it as, the Drink Champs interview.
Yes. Do you see anything different? And if you do, please.
Yeah, it was definitely some different stuff in
We
there.
can talk to him.
Like, bruh, so it's one thing to, have an opinion and won't change, bruh. But it's all about the approach. You know what I'm saying? It's a time and a place for everything, man. It's a craft of war. If that's what you call yourself doing, you're going against a media corporation that happen to be Jewish, right? Speak on it from that perspective, but he used the Jewish word as a trigger point to cause that to be the uproar that we have. He used that as a trigger point to cause the uproar that we have and what's going on with him. And bro, like, truthfully, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some people that feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't one to get into the too deeps of it, too into the depths of it. But like, his approach was off, right? So I can't be the biggest. Like, I know you're fanning out for him right now, but the reason why I can't be the biggest Kanye West fan is because I can't put my trust or put my beliefs in someone who is willing to sacrifice everything to make a point or for some shine or for some light. Because yeah, you do all this, but then what? What's your end game? What's the outcome? What could positively happen from all this negative energy that you spend? What could positively happen? Now, mind you, I see a whole bunch of people like, oh man, see how quick black people turn on Kanye West when he started speaking the truth, bro. I'm not here to say that he was wrong about anything he was saying. I'm saying his approach was wrong. I'm also gonna say his approach with the whole White Lives Matter t-shirts was wrong. He's like, it's a problem when I wear White Lives Matter t-shirt, but black people wear Black Lives Matter t-shirt. I'm pretty sure he meant to say white people wear Black Lives Matter t-shirt, but he didn't, right? So I can't assume that he meant to say it the other way around. But with that being said, the difference is that Black Lives Matter was started initially as a mark to talk about the injustices in America. And you use that, all this money was used negatively, but it's reports out there that shows that it hasn't. It's an ongoing investigation behind the leaders of Black Lives Matter. It's an ongoing investigation. None of this has been proven. That any funds has been misappropriated. As of right now, there's no proof of nothing. Right? So when you give that knowledge, bro, so this is the thing about being a false prophet. I know you just called him a prophet, but this is the thing about being a false prophet. Right? If you tell a half truth, that's a lie. That's false prophecy. If you try to convince people that what you're saying is correct and people should listen to you, and you use yourself like I'm a billionaire, that's why you should listen to me. If you use that mindset, you're going to get some people to listen. But the facts, the actual facts, that's documented. I mean, I'm talking about federal documents, right? Shows that there's no proof of that. The whole George Floyd thing that shouldn't have never been talked about.
There's no evidence now, but yeah, you're right.
There's no evidence what?
What he said.
What you mean?
What Kanye West said. There's no evidence that anything he said about George Floyd was true.
No. So the thing about George Floyd situation, the autopsy report states how he died. It does say they had fentanyl in the system, but the levels of fentanyl.
Did you see the autopsy, or was that the interview with the white man saying that was the autopsy report?
Oh no, I read the autopsy. It's online. Want to bet?
Yeah.
It's online.
That's a whole lot of other shit too, though, bro.
It's available.
Yeah, but who did the fucking autopsy?
It don't matter, bro.
That is what matters, bro. That's go ahead.
No, I'm saying it don't matter because so right now you telling me you want to change your stance on all the good that happened behind that.
No. I'm saying just because we don't know what Ye know, don't mean he lying about what he's saying.
So you telling me because let's get this understood. So we don't know what Ye know, meaning he got more access than us.
Yes.
Just that's all automatically mean he got more access than us.
Yes. So did Prince. So did Jay-Z.
So did he not cite his sources? Because his sources came from the Candace Owens documentary. That's what sources he listed. On the Drink Champs interview, he said his sources was from this. So you telling me because he heard it from somebody else that is factual. That is stupid, and I refuse to listen to it, bro. And I'm not, bro. One thing for sure, bro. I'm gonna let you have all the stance you want, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's okay to just assume that just because Jay said it's okay, bro. That's not okay.
I don't like Candace.
Yeah, it sound like it. It sound like you on her side though.
I want to push her down.
It sound like it, bro. It sound like you changing up.
No, I'm changing up for Ye.
Nah, bro. And some of the stuff he spilled was foolishness.
I'm in.
Continue. We can move on. We're gonna move past that point. We'll move past that point.
You keep going. Oh shit. I'm picking shit up for these bitches staying here tonight. Yay day, baby. Hey, so what you think, Mr. Eternal? How you feel?
I didn't get a chance to watch the whole interview because it kept getting taken down. But
they still taking it down. They pop it back up fast. You can take it down though. Other people podcast put it up. Everything off Dream Champs is gone.
Well, Dream Champs is part of Revolt.
I want to know why all of a sudden these companies want to cancel him, but they didn't say shit when he said slavery was a choice.
They're never gonna say that when it's anti-black.
And that's factual too. They ain't never gonna say nothing when he used our race. Right, let me tell you. So the next, like he panders to who he wants to talk to right now. Bro, all this started happening before he wanted to decide to start back when 2024 happened. All this started happening. But when he want black people on the side, bro, he go do black people stuff. And he do hang with black before he talk.
Be careful now, because I just started listening to Kanye West album, and he ain't never not been pro-black.
Bro, he's been...
He do some weird shit, but he's never not been pro-black. Listen to his album, listen to what he said in the music, it's totally different than the antics he play. Disagree.
No, bro, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about Kanye West from college dropout, late registration, college graduate. I mean,
that's the real Ye.
I'm not talking, but he ain't talking this foolishness either.
That's the real Ye, bro.
And he wasn't talking this foolishness either.
But what if he realized at that time that him speaking in those terms wasn't getting the pull he need to make the change?
So you think Kanye West's long game was about this.
How we can't say it ain't? He's
So
smarter than us.
So you telling me from the jump, Kanye West was like, man, you know what? One day I'm gonna take down Jewish media.
How can we say it ain't though? He's most definitely more intelligent than us.
I don't know if he got an end game.
I think that he's too smart to not.
Now I will say this. I will say that he was probably making Adidas $1 billion a year. Because
For sure he was.
They said
Yeah,
that
it
when
shows
they
the
kept
numbers.
saying- Yeah.
Basically $250 million a quarter is what he made for Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
Which is basically $1 billion
$1
a
billion
year.
a year. For sure.
It's not how he make either.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just what they make.
just their profit.
That's their profit.
That's just profit for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
So that's not counting costs. That's not counting what they pay him.
Mhm.
That's not counting anything. They could pay him a 50-50 share. He could be making $250 million a quarter too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it doesn't like that's just not how money works. But who cares? That ain't what we're talking about.
Oh, you can bet they hurt. It hurt them to drop him. I think they would probably land people to say, fuck. If we don't, the consequence is going to be worse than the money. You know what I mean? But I hope. I can't say I know because I don't. But I hope. Life is chess. If you're going to win the game. You feel me? And from the interview, he said, y'all have pushed the wrong brother too hard. And now I'm going DEFCON 3. I'm ready to go to war with y'all. And y'all got to come talk to me or kill me. That's what he said. Y'all can come talk to me or kill me. And don't send your little peddlers around to try to quiet me, because you won't. I will not be silent from this day forward. Y'all got to come talk to me or kill me. He had to know what was coming next, because it happened to everybody, bro. He ain't the first person the Jewish community have silenced. He ain't the first one that they made go away. He won't be the last. But until somebody put their foot down and say, hey, look, damn it, this is the end. Until somebody do that, there's never going to be a reconciliation from what's been done for 2,000 years. That's why I'm on the side. Whether he right or wrong, I'm taking his side, because until we stick together and somebody say, fuck that, give us our shit, we're never going to get shit.
So what do you think his end game is?
I'm praying, I can only say praying. They're going to shut down a lot of his avenues. So in chess, you make these moves, right? Then you make a major move and say check, right? So they checked him a while ago and made him come back and make another major move on Drink Champ to put himself in where he had to jeopardize his queen. And I say that, not a woman, but he had to jeopardize the queen in the sense that if you fuck this up, you're going to get checkmated. Because that's the most powerful piece outside of the king, right? He jeopardized the queen. When he came back to Drink Champ to do another, he said, check back, right? So then whoever the man named that called for everybody to drop him said checkmate. Hopefully he's seen the checkmate coming. And just like the 13-year-old that was the best chess player ever that went crazy, he already knew they was going to do that. So he's already 10 steps ahead of that, and he's already got his end game ready. So if they drop him, kick this to the side, hopefully this builds avenues where now they can build these revenues for our culture to own our culture. And not keep paying people to make money. Because since we've been here, we've never owned anything. Ever. Even shit that we make, we've never owned it. We would never own it until somebody like Ye step up and sacrifice himself. Because that's what he's doing right now. He's sacrificing himself for the greater good.
Country, I see you shaking your head.
Bro, because it's so far from the truth, it's ridiculous. It's so far from the truth, it's ridiculous, bro.
So what's your take?
So the thing is that we ain't got to take down nobody for us to take care of ourselves, bro. Bro, the same way Jewish people came to this country and band together and pool their resources and start their corporations and build their own, we could do the same thing, bro. We can sign our own artists. We can put the same resources together, bro. We already run entertainment media. We already run it, bro. All of us, what you see on TV is black. That's what you see on TV. When if those same people decide not to do that for them and do that for us, it's the same scenario, right? But instead of you, because, and this is the thing, so you think he fighting for everybody, but he fighting for himself. You feel me? He ain't fighting for everybody, he's fighting for himself. Because him changing, I mean, what are they gonna do? Say, oh, we gonna close our doors now? Because you want us to be fair? You want us to just give you contracts back? What's the game for us, bro? It's still business. It's still business. So instead of you doing that, you could take the richest black man in American history. You can take that money, which is another conversation for another day. You can take that same money. You can enrich communities. You feel me? Bro, LeBron James is doing more for black people right now than Kanye West probably would ever do.
Jesus Christ.
Right now. And it's just different because he's using his money to fund education and make people go, oh, yeah, Kanye West got a school. Do he really? Yeah, he does. Okay. So what is the school doing? Is the school accredited? Has he tried to get a school accredited? No. Because why? He wants to teach a different curriculum. Okay. The curriculum need to change in schools. Now, that's something that we need to work on a political level, right? The curriculum in schools need to change. True story, bro. We see that happening every day. We just had a hilarious clip from the governor's race in Florida. Hilarious clip about school curriculum. The thing is, bro, is that
also controlled by the same people you talking about. But keep talking.
So you go in order to no, the curriculum is not, but whatever.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, the fuck it is.
Okay.
American history, everything that's being taught, and what we're being taught is controlled by the same community that he's down in. But keep talking.
How so, Dream? How?
Bruh, you think this shit just came out of the earth?
No, just okay. So where did it come from? Tell me how did
the same, bro.
Tell me the proof.
I'll give you a good motherfucking example. Since you think you know school curriculum, why the fuck in all school curriculum in the United States of America, black people history started in the 1600s? Because they don't want to know where the fuck you came from before that.
Okay.
We was here on Earth 1630 years before the fucking transatlantic slave, but they don't teach us none of that. It's a reason why, and that's what you ain't fighting for. So you don't be so naive, so bro. You think, see the surface shit? You think that's surface?
So you think every state school curriculum is the same? Is that what you're telling me?
Pretty much.
No, they're similar. They may be similar, but they're not the same. The curriculum that schools have are controlled by the state level of government. Period.
That's all still controlled by the upper echelon people, bruh. For real.
Okay.
Why do you think they don't teach you how to get rich in no school? None. Rich people don't pay tax. They don't make money for us, for the country. There's no fucking how to be a millionaire class in no school in America.
Okay. No, I'm not arguing that. So you're telling me that they're sabotaging their own kids as well?
Bruh, no, because they get taught at home. Why you think they go to private schools and all the extra shit that we can't go to, bro?
Why we can't teach ours at home?
That's what you ain't fighting for.
So by getting them to say, oh, you right, yay, all of a sudden black people gonna start teaching their kids how to make money?
That's what we need to be doing. That's the whole argument.
But how is what he doing is gonna affect the way your kids are raised?
Bruh. You said that these people got billions and they need to come together and pool together and do this and buy what? Every real Oprah Winfrey got her own TV show, right? Mm-hmm. That's owned by a fucking Jewish person.
Okay. I mean, bro, did I say that was did I argue that?
Okay. We had a black radio station in Mobile, right? Now everybody was black at one time, right? But guess where they buy their satellite time from? Guess that.
The richest people in the country.
Fucking Jewish people.
Okay, so
no matter what we do, no matter how we push it out, it gotta go through them.
So with that being said, if everything goes through them, you think one day they're just gonna be like, oh man, well we need to hand over. We need to hand over the reins.
No, you're right. But at some time we gotta say, hey, look, I'm gonna stop giving you my shit, and we want to build out. Sit at the table and tell me how I can have my own.
So also you gonna do this? So you force them to teach you how to do it? That's what
no, it ain't about teaching. If you want to keep taking this from me, give me something.
What are you gonna get?
That's the fight, bro. That's the whole fight.
So okay, I'm fighting a group of people. What am I gonna receive in return?
Do you know? I'm gonna give this.
No, give me the answer. Give me the answer.
That's some of mine. You're never gonna give me the 40 acres of the mule. You're never gonna give me the land back. Have anybody seen the sentence yet?
Not yet. I've seen this on it, but I ain't watched.
Do you know what it is, bro?
Yeah, you know, listen.
Have you seen this yet?
No, but never mind.
No, they ain't to be personal.
I know.
I'm only the one that used that for a reason.
I know when they were filming it, but I want to sit down and take my time.
Well, I did watch it. I have watched the whole thing because I'm on that whole biblical shit. It's deeper than that. Right now, that family that brought those slaves here is still on more property in fucking Plateau than any nigga. This shit is way deeper than the surface, bruh. It's way deeper than that. They still own more. They still put more chemicals. They still put more plants. They still poisoning more motherfuckers over there. More people over there getting cancer and shit from shit that happened in the 1600s. And that man been dead 100 plus years.
Okay. So what do you want?
Something back. But until we ask for something back, okay, I can ask you all day. Say, bro, let me get a couple dollars. You say no. Let me get a couple dollars. I mowed your yard. No. Let me get a couple dollars. I did your hedges. No. Until I burn your fucking house down and you have to come outside and talk to me, you ain't gonna hear me. DEFCON 3. I respect everything that nigga talking about.
So what Kanye West is doing, what is it gonna in turn do for black people, so-called black people?
I'm hoping it push people into that funnel of saying, you know what? You may be right. I don't own shit. I make a lot of money, but I don't own shit. And whenever these motherfuckers want to slap me on my wrist and say, shut the fuck up, nigga, and go dribble, remember hearing that before? Y'all remember hearing that?
Bro, shut up and dribble, bro. Get to the point.
Anytime they want to say that, they can, and ain't nothing I can do about it. I want to own my own shit. Until people come together and say that, we're never going to go nowhere. We're only going to go as far as Vassal levels.
Okay, so let me ask you something. What Kanye West doing, you want him to inspire other people to...
Next levels.
To their own thing, right?
Yeah.
To their next level, right?
Next level.
All right, so Kanye West does all this. He puts up this fuss, and nope, it doesn't matter what he accomplished or not accomplished, right? So, but you inspire this kid who want to be in the music business. Similar to Kanye West, he's making beats, and he rapping. He rapping, right? He's a rapper. He make beats. He something like young Big Crit in his younger years, right? Something like that, right? And so what you want him to do is say, man, you know what? I ain't signed to Def Jam. I'm gonna do it by myself. That's what you basically want him to do, right? And so he can control his own assets, right? That's right. That's kind of
more than him.
No, I'm just saying.
Period.
All right, but that's what you want, like widespread to happen, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, so widespread artists start being independent, which already happened. People, if you didn't know,
they claim independent, but they're not independent. They don't own their own distributions.
A lot of people are independent.
They don't own their own distribution.
Some of them do.
Who distributing it for them then?
Bro, you can distribute yourself now.
Not Trump. That shit so 80s and 90s.
Okay. All right. So anyway, some people own their own distribution.
So are you trying to say that because a person does everything themselves, but they use, say, like
Spotify.
Yeah.
They don't own their distribution, and that ain't how a distribution deal work. But
no,
I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah, that's streaming. I said distribution.
Okay, so what you distributing as an artist, as a music artist? How you ain't selling physicals no more. That ain't
not like that. Yeah, I agree.
But that's what and that's the point. I guess that's the point that I'm getting at. Distribution deals used to be a major thing when they had physical product.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
But 90% of the music today is streaming.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't even buy a car right now with a CD player.
I'm asking, do you stream?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking this in the form of knowledge, not in the form of rhetoric. Okay. You got music, got no streaming, right?
I do.
Okay. And I think you're a very, very intelligent, knowledgeable artist. Okay. For every time a person listens to your music, do you get paid for it?
I do, but it's not a lot of money.
Okay. So, who make the most money?
The streaming label.
The streaming company do.
Yeah.
However, now you know what? Go ahead, finish your statement.
Well, no, that was pretty much it.
So,
and that's really the base of it.
Right. So I get that.
And
so,
not being disrespectful to you.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
None taken, because everybody's straight. Everybody pay different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Tidal pays the most right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tidal owned by who?
It's not owned by Jay-Z anymore.
It's not.
It really ain't.
No.
He been sold.
He been sold Tidal.
To who?
To. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But anyway,
no, answer.
No, To who you think he sold it
To
to?
the Jewish community.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking.
He sold stake in it. But with that also being said, okay, just real quick knowledgeable point.
Let's go.
Free gems, free information. If you are going to stream, that's fine. Pick up my music on Spotify, blah blah blah. If you're trying to make money, you're really trying to build a fan base. You got companies out there like Bandcamp.
Right.
That as long as you know basic stuff, the same way you upload your shit to put it online, you can upload your stuff to Bandcamp. On a company like Bandcamp, they take, I think, like 10%, 5%, maybe 5%. It's like 5%. So if I put an album out that's $10, I'm bound to see, X amount of dollars from every single album that's sold.
9.50 easy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever the case may be.
Bandcamp been around for a while.
You know what I'm saying?
For
But
sure.
you got stuff like that, and that is another form of digital distribution that cuts out, you know what I'm saying, that you can actually make more money from. And then you can permanently get the stuff. In my case, I have my own website. I upload everything to that. All the money that comes from that,
You own.
it comes directly to me.
That's up your
Minus the fee.
minus the fee for
And,
having
and that fee,
it's even low. It's
and I was going to say, and that fee comes through PayPal. So it might be 25, 35 cents. You know what I'm saying, that I have to pay out for that. So there are ways for you to basically be your own distributor and do your content. And then if you really have that fan base, you don't really need to put your stuff on like Spotify and Tidal unless you just absolutely want to, because your supporters are going to come to your websites or your Bandcamps or whatever the case may be. And I still have like me personally, I love product. I'm just a product type of person.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? So when people be like, man, I don't have no CDs, I'd be like, bro, I still got a car with a CD player. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I might not be in that car all the time, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I still want the physical product for the product. And then if you got it on streaming, cool. Now I just got me a collector's item.
I got 2 vinyls.
You see what I'm saying? I just got a collector's item. You know what I mean? So just in case your ad blow up, I'm going to have you sign it for me real quick. And then I'm going to stream the album so I don't mess up the product. But I support my friends that do it either way. And I understand that streaming is beginning to be the way to go. Or I should just say digital music is becoming, you know what I'm saying, the wave and the way to go. But there are definitely ways for an artist with the right business mind to make more money than just trying to be on Spotify, YouTube,
Right.
XYZ.
So let's talk about the distribution deal that he was talking about. Empire does distribution deal. When you sign Empire, you don't sign a record deal, you sign a distribution deal. And that distribution deal does about 3 things. Gives you placement on the pop and playlist, because that's where people find music at now. It gives you promotion. So you're going to have a media team behind you, pushing you, getting you interviews, getting you out in the public. So that's what the deal you're signing for when you sign a distribution deal now. But guess what? You still own all your masters. You still get a majority cut from your pay. The distribution only takes money out of your sales because they spent money for you to become successful. So this is the thing, right? You got this kid who gets inspired by Kanye West, who should definitely be a superstar. But now they're like, I'm not going to do it with the machine, and they never do it, right? Versus somebody like Big Crit, who signed to Def Jam, put out 4 studio albums with him. When he left Def Jam, he went 100% independent. Somebody like Hearns to the Hospital, who was signed to New No Limit, Universal, right? Cash Money, Universal. He signed to both of them at some one point, right? When he was Currency to the Hospital, before he was Currency Spitter, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody like that who made they fan base loyal, and he sell out a show every single night in the southeast to southwest year round. He can perform 365 days of sold out shows. So Currency Hospital is, he got that kind of fan base, right? So that's independence. That's independence. That's true independence right there. Yeah, he does have, he get most of his screens from from Spotify, Apple Music and those services. the way of the world. If you want to do something different, guess what you got to do? You got to build a service, right? It's a show on Netflix right now called The Playlist. It's a story about how Spotify got started. I remember hearing about Spotify before it was big, bro. It was going public, and it wasn't even available in the U.S. yet. Missed that boat. I think dude's Norwegian, German, or something like that. He pitched the idea to Jay-Z. He was looking for investors. People turning him down left and right. Spotify is the biggest streaming service in the world right now. Access was given, right? Access was given. So the thing about time, man, we get smarter as we grow. There's more black billionaires now than it ever been before. And the reason for that is because we are growing. We are progressing as a culture. Not as fast as we need to. Nowhere near as fast as we need to. I get if you got an injustice, fighting against the injustice. I get it. I ain't necessarily mad at the fight that Kanye West want to have. I'm mad at the way he want to have it. That's my problem. So like, this is the thing. Don't get it twisted. I'm not mad at him going after media and wanting representation, wanting a chance at the table, wanting fair shots. I'm not mad at that whatsoever. I'm mad at the way he's going about it, right? The way he's going about it only has his interests at heart. First off, Kanye West will never be the president. It'll never happen.
Especially now.
It'll never happen. He'll never be the president.
He'll never be president of another company.
Yeah. It's ants. And I mind you, I do believe Kanye West got in game. I do. It looked like he finna get out of every contract he had.
Yeah, well, he did.
Well, it ain't guaranteed yet, because and now you don't be so naive and believe everything you read, because it's not official for everyone. I mean, all those companies yet. All of them are in. They are looking at dropping him. They have made moves to drop him, but nobody has officially done it yet. Except Balenciaga, which he ain't had no money with them anyway. He ain't have a big brand with them anyway. Who cares? Gap pulled all the stuff out of the stove, but his agreement's still strong. And when Adidas dropped their press release, they stated very clearly that we own everything Yeezy. Very clearly. First off, Kanye West, why you gonna sell all your shit? Why you give it all away? Because that's how you got in the door? Well, that's the decision that you made at that time, and you felt like it was the right approach. Now you got smarter, you got more knowledge, you're looking back like, man, I should have did that different. So now you're going DEFCON 3 on the decision you made. That's the fact. Right. That's the fact. So before us black people start looking at each other saying, oh, I can't believe how fast you turn this back on him, or say, I can't believe you support him. Before you take any side, let's look at the real. So what really needs to happen is our black officials, our black people, we need to become more active in politics. We need to become more active in policing our own communities. We need to become more active in building resources for our kids and teaching them, because they don't teach this curriculum in school, but we can, sure enough, dream. You wrote a whole movie. You tell them you can't write a book about history?
It'll never go nowhere.
You ain't got to take it nowhere. You can teach the people here.
It'll never get, and they would kill me as soon as if it do get a buzz. Cancel, kill.
Okay. Allegedly. Right? Allegedly.
No, that's what they do.
Allegedly.
I won't be the first brother who write that book. That book has been wrote over and over again. It just never surfaces. The first thing I ever read.
You assume that it won't be the first brother to write that book.
No, I know it won't, because I've seen books.
Okay, so
the first thing that I got from God himself was the thing that said the biggest secret on earth, and you can't find that shit nowhere no more. Okay. Canceled. Vanished.
The biggest secret on earth. It's a book called The Biggest Secret on Earth. It's vanished. It's gone forever.
Well, it was a book and a documentary.
A book and documentary.
But I seen it on YouTube.
Okay. It's gone.
Vanished.
Yeah, vanished off.
You can't find it nowhere.
So let me tell you something about the way technology works. Right? If I produce a book to teach black kids about black history, and I start an after school program, and I start teaching black kids about black history, and it catch your eye, we all start coming together, and we keep growing. You can't kill everybody. That's one thing for sure. You can't kill us all. And if they kill us all, we're in the wrong country anyway. I mean, if you want to look at the real picture, you know what I'm saying?
The wrong country anyway.
Yeah, if you want to look at the real.
What country we run to?
Oh, I can't tell you where.
Yeah, because it's all fucked up. It's about the same people.
You know what it's about?
What?
The book.
You found it?
I think so.
The what?
The biggest secret in the world.
No, the big secret on Earth.
Well, it said the biggest secret, the book that will change the world. Updated second edition paperback. Came out in 1999.
Yeah, I don't think that got that old. I seen when I got locked up. I got out of locked up anyway.
Well, with that being said, what I'm saying though, bruh,
I'm sure it's ain't the same one, bruh.
Is we can
The world religion?
Yeah, it's about world religion.
Probably the book then.
I want to see it.
So with that being said, bruh, silencing people ain't easy as you think it is.
Shit. I've seen them do it over and over again.
I understand, bruh, but you can't silence a whole community. It ain't what it used to be. You know what I mean?
Oh no, it's going. It's going. And silencing people getting harder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It ain't what it used to be.
That's why every now and then you need a Ye or a Malcolm X.
If the Black Panther Party, bruh, was if the Black Panther Party was started in this era, black people move forward.
Talking about this Black Panther Party that was silenced?
Yeah. But I used them for a reason.
I know.
Because back then it was a lot easier.
Bro, it ain't changed, bro. They control everything you see in here.
For sure. For sure.
You not big that in, bro? This is what I'm saying. I'm going to slow it down. They control everything you see and hear.
So if that's the case, bro, how can you win the battle?
And that's why you got to start the fight, though. Yeah, you don't win the war, you start the battle. And battles, little battles that keep building up until you probably finally get the right person that can actually make the war a justified war.
A justified.
And when I say it, I don't mean
just
like
because the war is justified.
I don't mean physically killing people either. I'm talking about just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
I don't want nobody to think that I am. I want nobody to die. I just want shit to be more fair.
Well, bro.
For every black billionaire, that billionaire made somebody else damn near a trillionaire. That's what I'm saying.
And that's a problem because
I want to give my family the trillion. Not you. You ain't did nothing.
So let me tell you what you don't like. So, all right, give you a good example. LeBron James is a billionaire, right?
Yeah.
How many people you make millionaire?
Quite a few.
A whole lot.
Yeah.
A whole lot of people you make millionaire.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's the start.
The start is already started. And it's unstoppable.
That's where you started. So the thing is, bro, is get it done.
Right there, Bill.
I told you can have it. This is the thing. This is what I want to get across, though, man. Like, bro, I don't care what Kanye West is doing. I don't care, bro. And the reason why I don't care, and like, when I do care, is when it's a attack on our culture. I don't care when he doing this lunatic shit, bro. This whole shit he doing,
but bro,
I don't care.
There's been an attack on our culture since you've been on this earth. The attack never stopped, bro. From 001, the first day of Earth, the first year of Earth, there's literally been the same attack. It just now it's hidden better. It's just hidden better now.
So we definitely, if we're getting attacked constantly, we definitely don't need somebody of our culture who claims they pro-black and pro our culture. We don't need that person adding fuel to the fire. That's what I mean.
Shit, you might know what hang around me.
We don't need that person adding fuel to the fire.
Somebody got to start the fire. Ain't nobody
On your own people.
Damn.
Not on
my own. Just period.
But see, that's what I'm telling you. I don't care about the other shit he got going on. The only problem I got with Kanye West right now is one, how he handled himself, and two, the fact that he every chance he get to spit back at us, he does.
I agree with that.
And guess what? We sit there like stupid people with our mouth wide open, ready to catch.
Well, not true, because I only became a Kanye West fan recently.
Bro, it's insane.
I never liked the other shit that was going on, but I support him fighting the Illuminati.
Hey, you never heard me say that I like Kanye West fan. I mean, like Kanye West for Kanye West. You always heard me say I like his music and his clothing, which is expressions of art. Art is subjective. Period. Right? That's only thing I ever said. When you hear me talk about I like the way somebody think, there's quite a few people I like the way think. Right? I like the way Jay-Z thinks.
He's way more strategic. And he made a statement on that. Jay-Z actually made a statement about, somebody asked him about Ye, and he was like, well, you know, I always love Ye. He was like, okay. So, how you think about the way he thinks? He said, I mean, that man's a grown man. He think the way he wants to think. Do you support him to some degree? What about the hat? He didn't know not to wear the hat around me. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is just Jay-Z talk. He said, so how about, you know, the way he moves and stuff? He said, listen, you got a couple type of people. You got some who come through the back door, mingle with the people, and fix the stuff from the inside out. You got some that kick the door in and burn the whole building. That's Ye.
Right.
He said you need both of them.
You do. Bro, you absolutely do. I 100% agree.
Do you respect that?
Yeah.
That's
sure.
the Martin Luther King, Malcolm X.
For sure, bro. But the thing is, bro, it's like you can self-sabotage too. You can self-sabotage too.
Or sacrifice yourself.
Nah, that's self-sabotage, bro.
That's the same thing as sacrifice yourself.
Bro, and this is the thing.
But who is he sacrificing himself for?
Exactly.
The culture. That's how I feel.
What part of the culture?
Okay, so how do you correlate him sacrificing himself for our culture by trying to make a statement with Candace Owens wearing a White Lives Matter shirt? Like that's what. I get that.
I can't justify that ignorance.
But that's what I'm saying. That's where the disconnect is. You can't be ignorant. You can't be ignorant. 72 hours later, be prolific. No,
it don't work.
It just don't work.
It don't work.
And the way that he is, it almost feel like he is trying to weaponize people.
He does.
The same way Trump supporters weaponize, and we know we talked about that forever. We still talk about it. So it becomes one of those situations where it's like, are you really? And that I guess that's where it goes back to, who are you really trying to help?
Exactly.
I agree on that.
Who are you really trying to make a statement for? Because you the one calling yourself Jesus, and now they're like you're looking for your followers. That's cultish. I don't like that.
Thanks. Spoke real well. Gave you some on that. Spoken real well.
I agree with you on that. Some of his antics, I don't get it. I tried to make sense of it too, and I'm a very logical person. And some of that shit I just can't make sense of it.
And so, with that being said, now that you say that you can't make sense of it, so how do you separate somebody? How do you separate that from this? Because this person is showing you who he is. How do you separate that from this? Because say he do accomplish all the stuff that you think he can accomplish, or don't accomplish, or sacrifice himself for. Say the people say, you know what? You right, Kanye. Come over here to Viacom. We're gonna give you a seat at the board. We've been doing y'all wrong for too long. And then he get a seat at that top of the board. And then you know what? Adidas say, man, we gonna give you the company. You had a whole company. You right. We owe you this, Kanye. You did so much, we owe you this. They give him all that. And then the first thing he do is mass produce White Lives Matter t-shirts to the world. Who did he help just then?
Right. Not us. Himself.
Who did he help? Himself. Oh yeah, he paid his pockets. Crazy. Oh, but then no, he say, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna talk bad about. We're trying to get reform. The thing is, it doesn't matter how, what killed. Well, it does matter what killed. The thing is, a man died that day. George Floyd died. That shouldn't have died. A man shouldn't have died that day. Black man shouldn't die at the hands of the police. Nor should white men. Or any culture should die at the hands of the police unless the police is protecting themselves, right? I do understand that concept. But, for like harmlessly die, that shouldn't happen. So, when that happens, if you're so pro-black, why comment on it? Because only thing you're doing is justifying the reason why the police did it. That's all you're justifying. So who are you really fighting for? Did your heart not hurt when you seen a black man die in the street? I don't understand that.
Me?
I don't understand that. So why is it a conversation? So this is the same man that you want to go and change the world and get a seat at the biggest table in the world to say something like that. And what is he doing for us but putting his foot on our neck twice as hard as they did? And that's where I leave it at, bro. That's where I leave it at, bro. You put your foot on my neck twice as hard as they did, and you telling me this man is trying to help us out. Man, please.
So why I can't leave it is because we don't talk religion. It's more biblical to me than it is music, entertainment. Some things gotta happen, per se the Bible. It's gotta start somewhere. And I don't mean it's going. I don't mean it may happen or should happen. It gotta happen. It's gonna happen. And we don't know when it's gonna start. This could be the start. And if I'm here for the revolution, and I ain't talking about no fucking race war, none of that shit for the dumb people who don't understand, have never read their Bibles, or none of that.
Everybody don't believe in the Bible.
True. But that's not what I'm talking about. But the biblical change that gotta happen because God said it's gonna happen. I'm in.
You think Kanye West is spearheading that?
I don't know if he's a spearhead, bro, but mind you, Abraham was a regular man.
I mean, bro, most people would.
Most
people would. So
he's a regular man.
So if you tell me right now that you believe the reason why you support Kanye West is because you think he's bringing back biblical prophecy, bro, I'll leave you alone.
So let's say Kanye West ain't the prophet, but he inspired the prophet. You know what I mean?
Man, that's a big if.
No, it ain't a big if. No, it ain't. Enoch met Jesus when Jesus was still in heaven. Way before Jesus was Jesus. Way before Jesus sacrificed himself and came to earth. Enoch met him when he was a little nigga in heaven with God.
Okay. Bro, I ain't disputing none of that.
No, my point was,
my point
nobody
is
knew how important Jesus was going to be then.
You don't know if Kanye West is going to be the person to do it.
No, I just said he may not be the person.
You might be.
Possibly. My point is right because I feel just as strong as he do about all that shit.
Well, you know what?
But that ain't the point. It may not even be. It may be another 100 years from now for the right person who did dribble down to the dribble down to the dribble down. Let's say, let's go. I don't know, but I'm willing to ride the wave into that motherfucker blemish. That's what I'm saying for. Bruh.
Fair enough. I ain't gonna argue.
DEFCON 3, man. I wouldn't die by the 2.
Please stop saying DEFCON 3.
I wouldn't die by the 2, bro. But now, this is the great thing. I ain't just get her. When he did the Drake chap. And y'all know my beliefs. I've been here 10 years. When I got out of jail and I talked to God in person, I've been there ever since. And I've never looked back. Haven't been to church since then. None of the same religion since that happened. And I could never see stuff the same again. So it just touched me different, bro. It just touched me different.
You think that was his real message?
I hope so.
And see, that's my next thing. Do you think that was his real message?
But I'm keeping it real when I say that, though. I say I hope so.
Bro, do you think that's his real message?
In his music, it is. Going back, because I never listened to his old tracks. I listened to the shit that was on radio. But going back and listening to some of the shit he talking about back then, he ain't just started this shit, bro. He was talking about it then. He just wasn't big enough to make his car. He ain't been on this his whole career.
You think that's what you're trying to accomplish at Drink Champs, bro?
Bruh, I don't know. But I know he ain't just started this either.
Do you really think Kanye West went to Drink Champs to lead his people back to Israel? And do you really think that's what was going on?
Hey man, laugh now, cry later.
All right. Fair enough, bro. Hey, I told you I ain't gonna never argue with you on that. I ain't never argue with you on that.
I mean, if I told you my whole plan up front, somebody's gonna kill it.
No, bro, I ain't. That ain't what I'm saying. I ain't gonna never argue.
No, I get what you're saying. But you said if I'm yay. If I take my whole plan up front, it's never gonna make it.
Bro, I refuse to bear false prophet, so you ain't gonna never get me to talk openly about stuff like that. Those are closed circle candidates, conversations, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So you never gonna get me to talk openly about stuff like that. And with that being said, bro, I just, I mean, whatever, bro. You right. Whatever.
So it ain't a right or wrong thing.
No, you right, bro.
It's totally a belief thing.
I feel like you right.
Because until the Alpha and Omega meet, you know what I mean, there's no way to know what fruit's being bared. I mean, that makes sense. You know what I mean? So I ain't saying that like I'm 100% sure that he is what he is. You know what I'm saying?
That.
They did last week.
It's not registering on my thing for some reason.
It's Eric though.
Man, see, you done pissed off everybody.
I don't think
Yeah,
I don't think they like the Kanye shit.
Yeah, man. Well, guys, it's been a fun ride.
Hey, man, look, cancel me with him. Fuck y'all.
We ain't gonna get to scream next week, bro. They gonna have us shut down.
Something about the miracle of the 7 powers, and you're a slave of desire, love.
Wait a minute, where you get that from, nigga? You're a beast.
It's a Hindi. I'm just translating it from Chrome.
Got a phone to call that nigga.
I'm good on that.
Oh my god, bro! Did you just hear this, man?
Yeah, I did. Bro, y'all want to hear the craziest shit?
What's that?
I got quiet for a minute. I had a whole 6 minutes of deja vu.
Did you?
We had that conversation before.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm saying legit, the end of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I done seen that conversation before. I done seen the thread in the message before.
Really?
That's weird. Yeah, it was not weird. I believe it. So, quote of the week. You ready?
Quote of the week, man.
Hey man, Cindy Gerard said, "Be careful in the company of monsters that you don't become one."
Hey man, that was perfect.
That was a good one for that one.
That was perfect for this.
I'm trying it.
Be careful.
Be careful in the company of monsters that you don't become one.
Man, powerful, man. This Souf got something to say. Episode 127, man. We hope to see y'all 128. We'll see how things go this week.
Well, it's Jay Weezer, baby.